Yep, you know what time it is, man. This is, of course, your favorite channel, man, CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. So what up to him, man?
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Most definitely. You know what you're tuning into, man. This is definitely a segment we call today, Chin Chat. So we rock you guys a chair with boxing news, boxing information, boxing rumors. It's time we get some money in your pocket by giving you the odds of the fight. But today we want to talk about a guy getting his jaw broken sparring, man, getting his chin checked and sparring, and why his trainer was trying to pull him out of a fight, man. Well, if you ever heard the news, Michael Williams Jr. Recently got his jaw broken sparring. If you don't know who that guy is, we didn't know who he was either. Let's be honest, we didn't know who the guy was, but he had a card coming up this coming weekend, next weekend, fighting Adrien Broner on BLK Prime. Apparently the fight is off. He called the fight off. His dad called the fight off and said that Roy Jones is no longer his trainer, and the guy had to pull out of the fight because he had a broken jaw. So we want to chop it up here at CTB. What was your overall? What you thought about when you first seen the photos of Michael Williams Jr. with his jaw swollen?
I mean, looking at this picture, I mean, first when I heard it, I said it's some bullcrap going on, that somebody's trying to pull out a fight, something going on, maybe it's a money issue or something. But when I actually saw the picture of his jaw, I said, yeah, he got his jaw broken. So he's pulling out the fight for the right reasons. I mean, not the right reason. He pulling out the fight for real. It's not because he's just trying to get the fight for another reason. But we got more to it because apparently, if you didn't know, Roy Jones is his trainer. And the word is that Roy Jones was not satisfied with where he was at, apparently, and then want him to fight on February 25th and wanted him to pull out the fight. And then he said something about that 2 weeks ago. And then this week, apparently, he gets his jaw broke. So people are starting to speculate that Roy Jones bringing in some tough competition or some dog sparring partners to test him out to show him that he won't ready and end up getting his jaw broke. I don't know. You know, it's for us to kind of, I guess, discuss to see what we think about it.
It's pretty obvious, bro. It's pretty obvious he was bringing dogs and sparring. Let's be honest. The guy is unknown. As far as his dad coming out, his dad saying Roy Jones is no longer his trainer, I think that's crazy. I don't know. We not inside. We don't know what happened. Maybe Roy Jones was pushing him too much. But Roy Jones has been there before. So Roy Jones, if he see a fighter that's about to go on, let's be honest, AB is looking for a highlight reel knockout. So let's be honest. He's going and looking for a highlight reel, no matter who the opponent is. So Roy Jones see the guy and sparring, struggling with guys that's not on AB level. So he said, okay, I'm trying to avoid you from going ahead and embarrassing yourself. I want you to make a good account of yourself, even if you do lose. So I'm going to put you in this with some tough sparring. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying, I have no issue with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what a trainer should do. He see you having some weaknesses or some weak moments in sparring, you pick it up the pace. That will make you ready for the lights. The training's supposed to be hard like that. But I will say this. For the guy to get his jaw broken sparring, you know what I'm saying, that is, why it's not rare, it's rare for at that level. You know what I'm saying? For a fighter to have a fight coming up that short, and then a week before the fight come up, you got your jaw broke. That means you still ramping it up, coming close to fight week. So again, was the guy too big for him? Maybe you think he probably in there fighting too big of guys, bigger guys, or you think he was just not? Think it was a skill level thing, or what? What do you think? Roy Jones was saying that had him nervous about AB at the same time.
If I had to guess, I would say it was a skill level thing. But I mean, if you look at what happened, I guess Roy Jones, I mean, he was right. You know what I'm saying? Because if the sparring partner apparently broke your jaw, what was AB gonna do? I know a lot of people think AB is washed and he ain't this, he ain't that, but AB is probably a Hall of Famer and still four-time champion. And for a guy on a Williams level to get in the ring with a guy like that, you get yourself having some trouble if you ain't ready for that stage and you come there half-assed. And I guess Roy Jones would look at it and realize we're gonna have some issues. So he just said, like you said, this is not basketball. This is not a non-contact sport. This is a sport you can really get yourself seriously hurt. So he may look at it as, yeah, you got your jaw broke, and I may not be your trainer no more. Your dad might be upset with me, don't want to cut me off. But he might have felt I saved his life or saved his career. Because if you take a brutal beating, which AB can do, give you a brutal beating, he may never recover. And I'll never be the same fighter. So he might look at him as a fighter that has a lot of potential, but not ready for that stage. Because you got to think he was the backup from the backup. So he was the third fighter. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying. So he was thrown into the fire, and I know for them as his dad and him, this is AB. This is an opportunity for me to shine and be a guy that's well known. But for Roy Jones, he's not thinking like that. He's thinking like, you not there yet. So I think maybe he might have saved this guy's career and it's just giving him just 10 minutes of fame.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. It's a good point. It's a good point. I didn't think about that. Maybe like you said, their dad look at it like it's a paycheck. Like, my son needs this paycheck. It's gonna be him getting a paycheck. And they see A Broner. They see Broner's last couple fights. He didn't let his hands go. You know, they see the Broner's sweet. But if you go in there and get your jaw broke, you getting your chin checked and broke in sparring with 16-ounce gloves on. What the fuck AB gonna do with 8 ounces? AB is cracking. I don't care what nobody say. He hits harder than people give him credit for. And they fighting at 140. He's no longer fighting at 147. So I'm pretty sure he'd be in a better shape than he was when he was at 147. Even though he had a fat camp. And like you said, but for him to be a walk-on person, for him to be a late added on already, it kind of dampens the card to me. So you think that real quick, do you think there's gonna be a card still by being next week? Do they could possibly find another opponent like Michael Williams, or you think that they should have scrapped the whole card?
I think you're gonna have to scrap the whole card. The only thing is Black Prime is not, they're not used to doing these kind of events, and to lose, to move it up 2 or 3 weeks gonna be more difficult for them to handle, to find those slots. You know what I'm saying? Because to get the venue like they did and the money they invested with the with the people that's invested money and all the endorsements and all the stuff they got to get this fight, and then to pull out and try to push it 3 or 4 weeks. Now, if you got a mega company like a Golden Boy, PBC, Showtime, Matchroom, those guys can make those moves and make shit shape. But when you are up and coming, start a company, it's hard to move up an event. So I'm curious, man, to see what they're gonna do, because we got 7 days or 8 days before this fight come out, and either they're gonna have to just throw anything together, which I wouldn't suggest they do, or move it back at least 3 or 4 weeks and try to find a credible opponent, somebody that's gonna be worthy to get in the ring with AB, that we wouldn't mind seeing AB pretty much get a tune-up fight, because he got a 3-fight deal with him. So we don't expect him to go in there with a killer, but somebody that's gonna push him a little bit.
I thought about something when you were saying that too. Which one pulled out for money issues? Was it Lundy or was it having Red Cash? I think Red Cash pulled out.
Red Cash pulled out because of money.
They need to pay Red Cash. Did they go ahead and get the man what he want? If they want to keep their card, they better go ahead and pay Red Cash what he want if they want to say the event. Because AB he done did all that work. He ready to fight, like you said.
Even if he got moved up a couple pounds.
Exactly. I feel bad for AB if he put in all that work for a card just to get, for it to get scrapped because opponent got his jaw broke, or they don't want to pay a certain fighter, or Hank Lundy wound up. What Hank Lundy put up? Was it drugs or something? I forgot what he fell out.
I have no idea why Lundy pulled up. I was going to ask you the same question.
I thought he got suspended or something for some reason. I'll look it up later on. But so I for AB's sake, man, I think AB need this card, so I hope he does get the card, man. But you got anything else you want to add to this topic of the guy getting his chin checked? On his chin check?
I think we covered it all, but I guess when we get the breaking news of whether the fight gonna go forward or not, we'll bring it back to y'all.
Most definitely. With that being said, man, this is of course your favorite channel, man, CTB. It's Chin Talk Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace, and love, and we out of here. Take care.